excuse me. Just a quick follow-up. I know, I cannot stress this enough, people. Okay? We'll go up here. It might be a bit shaky. I just want to show you. What's going on in Italy? And we see, do you see any similarities here? Do we see any similarities here? Who supplies all this shit? This is where it heads. This is where it goes. Italy protests. Anti-EU leaders visit. Italians protest as COVID health passes. All right. Italy revolt. Mass protest spread. Italy vaccine passport protest unite. Make Italia anti-fascista again. Anti-fascist, yeah. Anti-fascist protests. Italy braces for Winter Olympics. Ports blocked as anti-Israel protesters. ICE ahead of 2026 Winter Olympics. Italy, thousands demonstrate against protests in solidarity. ICE agents in Italy at Winter Olympics. They're protesting against ICE. They're protesting against Israel. Like, you know, thousands strike across Italy. Look at the flags. Look at all the people. Olympics protest. Gaza protests paralyse Italy. Flights, trains cancelled in Italy. Hear that again? Flights, trains cancelled in Italy. Military spending grows in Italy. Mass protests and strikes for Gaza. Italian security bill seriously threatens rights and freedoms. Seen the pattern forming here, people? Italy bans anti-Israel. General strikes over Gaza. There's a right and wrong way to do this. Or eat cocoa pops.
Somebody said it's got crickets in it. Eat the bugs.
Have another look. Protests in France against spending cuts. Les Gilets Jaunes. I don't know what that means. Les Gilets Jaunes. What is here? Poupou, oui, oui. Oh, escargot. France hit by protests as something to do with Prime Minister, I guess. Anti-government protests. France hit by protests and disruption. Protests against racism. Mass demonstrations. Protests against pension reform. Yellow vest protests in France. Right. Strikes and protests. Royal France. That's not how you strike people. That's how you end up with this. And this. Look at that fella. They're kicking the shit out of him. Huh? Look, seriously. We don't have them numbers that are going to do that. Simple as that. We just don't. We don't even have 26 million people like they reckon. Yeah, I say walk away. Yeah, I say strike. Yeah, I say starve them into irrelevance. Doing that only validates them. If you're going to strike, stay at home. Stay at home, enjoy your time with your family, make the most of your strike. Help each other out, rebuild community, and kick on from there. Permanent strike. Permanent. Hang on, I want nothing to do with you no more. You're just scumbags. What do you get for your tax money? What do you get for your labour? What do you get for your finite, precious time that you cannot buy back? Doesn't matter how much money you got in super or in investment funds. Can't take it with you. We'll die, and it's not until you die that you realise that you've got no time left. Oh, fuck. I wasted my life, my entire life, every second of it, thinking that I always had a tomorrow. Who's self-entitled? The people that do nothing and live the high life off the time that you don't get? I think someone's got shit backwards. If you're going to strike, do it smart. It's like this. If one person or a small minority of people strike, yeah, they got a problem, haven't they? If a small handful of people go, fuck, I'm not paying rent for my housing places anymore, they're not going to have a place for long. What if everyone did it? Considering we own them anyway, they're ours. It's ours. Stop thinking it's not yours, you own it. How much rent have you paid? At full market rent for a 70, 80-year-old house that's fallen apart that they can't afford to maintain. I don't know how many times my property manager at Housing Choices has told me they're broke. They can't even afford to replace fences. I've been waiting for weeks to have a couple of light fittings replaced. It's blowing light globes everywhere. I'm going through a fortune in power. No one wants to come and look at that. It seems to me like they're letting them run down on purpose. Because how can they not afford it when they're charging full market rent? So it's funny, isn't it? Comes from the Federal Reserve Bank of Australia, Australian Federal Reserve. The RBA, Reserve Bank of Australia, to the government, through Centrelink, automatically paid through Centrepay to Housing Choices, which are administrators of the Homes Co-op of Australia, Homes Tas, Homes Vic, which actually still rightfully belongs to the Commonwealth Housing Trust of Australia, which is you and me. But, they dissolved that. Just because the government dissolved it doesn't mean we don't still own it. We never sold it. We never give them permission to sell it. It's still ours. Never went to a referendum. We was never asked. Did you sign any contract with a bill of sale? As the Commonwealth? As a member of the Commonwealth? Well, you think you vote for the Commonwealth. No, you are the Commonwealth. Then that money goes straight to them, and every time cost of living goes up, we get a cost of living increase in our benefits through rent assistance, and it goes straight to them. We don't get it. We're actually worse off every time. Every time we get a cost of living rise, and the benefits increase, they get it. We don't get it. They get it. We're left with less every time. Have you not crunched the numbers on it at all? It's basic addition. It's basic profit and loss spreadsheets. It's the most basic of budgeting, of fiscal management, budgeting, profit and loss spreadsheets. Every small business, everyone has to do it. If you're selling lemons at a lemonade stand, you need to do a profit and loss balance spreadsheet to work out if you're making or losing money or breaking even. You've got to cover your costs, cover your time, and have a bit left over. Otherwise, what's the point? That's in business. But when you're losing money, when the country is causing us to go broke through a wealth transfer of our Commonwealth money from our resources, you see, our resources pays back the money. We pay back a percentage of the interest through taxes, but they borrow far more money than what can be replaced, which means that our resources are getting sold up the wazoo in 99-year lease contracts. Hello? It's not theirs, it's ours. And what are you protesting? What are you protesting for? Do you have a purpose? Do you even know why you're protesting? All these questions you need to reconcile with yourself. Do you even know what you are protesting for? A country that the government is giving away? Anyway? You're protesting for Gaza, are you? You idiot. You're protesting for Gaza while our government's giving our country away. Hello? You're all hopping up and down about the Epstein files, which are going to go nowhere. It's a red herring. They've already got stuff going through that's going to just dissolve. It's going to go nowhere. It's going to go nowhere, people. But it's going to keep you all chasing a red herring around the bush. You're chasing rabbits. Chasing mixo rabbits that don't know where they're going themselves. You've got to have some purpose, people. You've got to have an end state. You've got to have a clear pathway. You've got to have a strategy, a plan. You've got to have a goal. But to have a goal, you've got to know what you're fighting for. Do you know what you're fighting for? If you don't even know what you're fighting for, you're swinging punches everywhere and hitting nothing. I'll tell you what. How about everyone just stay at home for 2 weeks and have a good hard think about what they're actually staying home for? And by the end of that 2 weeks, you'll probably figure it out. And then we'll all be on the same page and we'll realise that, hey, he's not... Oh, Bob down the road's all right after all. He helped me out with some toilet paper. How can you fight an enemy that you don't, when you don't know who, you can't even tell, you don't even know who it is? Do you know who the enemy is? Do you know who your friends are? Who's your allies? Who are your allies? Probably the person you're fucking arguing with. I'm not trying to be smart ass. I'm trying to give you a moment of clarity here. Do you know who your enemy is? You don't. You think Muslims are. No, they're not. Central casting is. The government is. Radicalised Western converts are. Absolutely. They think that they're Muslims. That cooked fucking thing in Parliament. She's not a Muslim. Muslim. Islam. If she carried on like that back where she reckons she comes from, they probably would stone her just to shut her up. But you think if we all make all buddy pow with Israel, we won't suffer for that in the long run? Absolutely. All the Arab nations get along fine with each other. The nation state of Israel doesn't get along with anybody. Now, when one person has nothing but enemies everywhere, you think maybe they've got a problem? You can't just keep blaming everyone else, can you?